Yes, good morning class and assalamu alaikum. How are you all? Please let me know through chat window if the screen and voice both are clear. Good morning everyone. How are you people? Please let me know through chat window and also turn on your camera. Everyone, please turn on the camera. Yes, Sumaya, आवाज आ रही है बेटा? Okay, and what about the screen? Okay, so let's start with our written work today. I'm not going to explain something new. Rather, we are going to do written work. First, you have to maintain your index. Yesterday, we have written the index for question number 1, and in bracket, we have written CW, that is class 1. Now, please start. Walaikum Assalam, Aisha. Yes, now start writing the index for in today's date. Start writing the index for question number 2 and 3. Everyone, please turn on the cameras and show me your copies. Show me your copies, Sheroz. Yes, right. Have you all completed question number 1 yesterday? Have you all completed question number 1? Yes, right. Okay, fine. Yes, Iman, Amna. Has everyone started? Yes, right. So what about those who are still mm, not showing their faces or their copies? I am going to mark their absent. Those who are not showing me their, all those students, Halima, Aisha, beta, turn on your cameras. Arham Ali, everyone turn on your cameras. Otherwise, at the end of the class, I will mark your absent. Yes, start writing now for question number. Yes, Adan Azam, turn on the camera. Aisha, turn on the camera, everyone. Quickly. I want to see your work. Time to time, I want to see your work. Yes, now write down index for question number 2 and 3 quickly. We are not going to waste our time. Today we have to do, yes. Today we have to complete question 2, 3 or maybe question 4 as well. This subtitle you have already written yesterday. Now you have done. I'm still showing question number 1 for those who have recently joined us and did not attend the class yesterday. Please, those who have recently joined and did not attend the class yesterday, please complete question number 1 and come to question number 2. And those who have already done, yes, yes, beta.
मिस हमें क्वेश्चन पे उसी पेज पर करना है.
If you have a space on the same page, it's okay. Otherwise, on the next page. Fine. Okay, now question number 2. How do chemists use chemistry? How do chemists use chemistry? Please start writing it. Yes, Sumaya, what do you want to say something? Do you want to say something, Sumaya? Speak up. Index for question number. Okay. Asya Sheikh, today's index for question number 2 and 3. Question number 2 and 3. Write down today's date. I'm showing you the index again one more time. Yes, here is your index. Today's date. Here you will write down serial number 2. 12th August. Today is 12th August. And we are going to do question number 2 and 3. Right? I think all 38 students here, we are all on the same question. Isn't it?
मिस आपकी आवाज क्लियर नहीं आ रही.
बेटा आवाज, who is this? ये कौन है? Zohaib Irfan. Who is this? आवाज क्लियर नहीं आ रही. Is it okay now? Is it okay now? Rather to focus on आवाज clear नहीं आ रही, please look at the screen and start copying the question answer. Yes. How do chemists, this is plural, chemists use chemistry? How do chemists use chemistry? Yes, Asha, I'm continuing. Because there are some students who are in habit of distracting the class by saying, आवाज नहीं आ रही है और screen नजर नहीं आ रहा. This is their own problem. Check the internet at your end. Okay, Muhammad Ali? Yes. Okay. Okay, fine. Those who have not done question number 2, please do it fast. Then we will move to question number 3. And question number 3 is still showing on the screen. Please start copying it. Those who have already done question 2. Question 3, those who have completed till here, galaxy. Now I'm dictating the answer. Question number 2. The chemist use chemistry to explain occurrence. OOCCURRENCE. Occurrence. Please, there should be no spelling mistakes. Occurrence and description of things. Occurrence and description of things. Full stop. They investigate. INVESTIGATE. They investigate material and their interactions. They investigate material and their interactions and propose theories. Propose, the spelling of propose is PROPOSE. Propose theories. THEORIES. Theories to eliminate. Eliminate means to remove. To eliminate. Eliminate means to remove, to delete, to eliminate. ELIMINATE. Eliminate our understanding from a particle. PARTICAL. Particle to galaxy. Okay, to eliminate our understanding from a particle to galaxy. Full stop. Now question number 3. Define chemistry. Define chemistry and describe its importance in daily life. And I am repeating it that everyone should do very neat and tidy work. There should be no cutting, there should be no overwriting, no spreading of ink. Very neat and tidy work. Is this clear, everyone? Very neat and tidy work to be done. Jay Kumar, Harith Mehboob, Hania Fahim, Hania Khurshid. I don't know whether these students are attending the class or they just signed up and went to sleep. Nusaiba, Rumesa used to active during the online class. She was so active. Why are you not participating in question answers or in any written work or something like that? Taqlan, Manahil, Arham, everyone please, every student, Ramiz Yasin, Ramla, Rida Rahim, Rumesa Abid. Rumesa, your sister is in class 6, I think, Alina Abid. She was also participating a lot in the class. Saad Khurram, Rumesa Sajjad, Sheroz. I want each and every student to let me know whether they are working or not. Please raise your hand. Okay, Nusaiba. Then question number 3, Sheroz, then you have to wait because other students are still working. Okay. Now, Main heading for chemistry, it is the branch of science which deals with the properties, compositions, and structures of matter. It also deals with the changes involved in the matter. It also deals with the changes involved in the matter. Full stop. The next heading would be importance of chemistry in daily life. Importance of chemistry in daily life. First point, you should write down the importance point wise. First, this is cooking. Cooking, eating, and digestion of food are purely chemical processes. Cooking, eating, and digestion of food are purely chemical processes. Cooking, when we cook something, there is a heating process, it means chemical reaction takes place. When we eat something, we chew the food, digestion start right in our mouth. When the mouth start chewing the food, it crushes the food and digestion of sugar starts right in our mouth. Then digestion in the stomach, digestion in small intestine, these are all the chemical processes. Okay, you have studied in class 7 about the process of digestion, and you know that you must have learned the definition of digestion, that it is a chemical process in which the indiffusible food particles are being converted into diffusible ones. Okay, so though it's a mechanical, it shows the mechanical one, but here the large particles like carbohydrates, proteins, and fats, they are being broken down into very smaller pieces, tiny particles, and this is the chemical process. Next is construction, cleaning. After construction, make, comma. Construction, cleaning, and washing of our homes are dependable on chemistry. Then number 3, the production of fertilizers, comma, glass, comma, plastic. Yes, Iman. Yes, you can. Ramesh, question 2, just a minute. Look, quickly copy it down or capture the screen so that you will complete it later on. Beta, one thing more, you don't worry about if you have missed something. I will upload all 4 questions which we have done yesterday and today. All 4 questions 1 till 4, so that you will check them later on after the class when you are doing your homework. I will upload all 4 questions. Question number 4 is for your homework today. So I will upload all 4 questions so that you will check if there is any spelling mistake. Please double check it. Or if you have missed any question, then you will do it. Okay. I will upload all 4 questions today. Okay. Now, Ramesh, have you done? Ramesh. Okay, fine. Okay. Now, I was on point number 3, the production of fertilizers. Please, there should be no spelling mistakes. Fertilizers, comma, glass, comma, plastic, comma, synthetic fiber, comma, polymer, comma, ceramics, CERA, MICS, ceramics, comma, petroleum products, comma, soaps and detergent are based on chemistry. Soaps and detergents are based on chemistry. Okay. Then goes point number 4. The diseases transmitted through impure drinking water. The diseases transmitted through impure drinking water, such as cholera, typhoid, dysentery, skin and eye infections, can be controlled with the help of chlorine treatment to kill the pathogenic organism. Who are pathogenic? Pathogenic are harmful bacteria and fungi. Okay, all those microorganisms which are harmful for living cells. Okay, for living body. So when we have dysentery, when we have stomach upset or typhoid or cholera or eye infection, any skin disease, so these are all caused due to harmful bacteria and harmful fungi. Okay. Now raise your hands, Those who have done till point number 3 or 4, please raise your hands. Saad Khurram, Subhana Noman, Umar Amjad, Suhaib Irfan, Hamza Kashif, Ula Fatma. Yes, just show me your work. Show me your copies. Halima, done? Okay, good. Good, Rumesa. Very neat and tidy work, Rabia. Abdullah bin Ishtiyaq Ansari, very neat and tidy work. Halima, yes, right. Aisha and Muhammad Arif. Arif, Asya, yes, Asya, good. Yes. All 5 points are being shown on the screen. You keep on writing. Yes, good. Aisha, good. Hania, where are you? Hania Fahim. Anam Zafar. Anam, beta, you don't have camera? Let me know if you have camera. Why are you not turning it on? Yes, Ula. Ula, what are you speaking? Don't speak, just write down in the chat window. Saklan, Umar Amjad, Abdul Fawzan, Rida Rahim, M. Umar, Hamza Kashif, Talha Adnan, Ali Murtuza, Jay Kumar, Alishba Sarfaraz, Zuhaib Irfan, Afra Wajahat, Hania Khurshid, Arsalanul Haq. Okay, now point number 5, chlorine is the most important chemical which is used in chemical industries to produce thousands of compounds. What are compounds? When different elements join together chemically, they form compounds. Means compounds are formed after chemical reaction. Different elements, when they join together, they form compound. So compounds are chemical products such as, so now bleaching agent, it's a chemical product, it's a compound, disinfectant, refrigerants, PVC, and drugs. Drugs means medicines, okay? Don't take it drugs which are harmful for our body, like any harmful drugs which are nowadays people are taking. This here it means the medicines, okay? So all these 5 points, they depict the importance of chemistry in our daily life. Done? Done, everyone? Now I'm going to show you question number 4. Please don't write it. I'm just explaining it. Then you will write down in homework. Question number 4, write down the services of the following scientists in the field of chemistry. First one, Jabir Ibn Hayyan. He is popularly called father of alchemy. Okay, just a minute, Aisha. Look, the student will not copy down question number 4. Just put your pens down and look at the screen. I'm going to explain this question so that it's easy for you to so that you will do it easily in homework. And I will explain that how would you write it down. Okay, Aisha, if you have done, then just raise your hand so that I will come to know that question number 3. It's still shown on the screen. Sumaya, here it is. This is question number 3. Define chemistry and describe its importance in daily life. Define chemistry and describe its importance in daily life. Question number 1, beta, you will do it later on. Check the video, watch the video, and because we have done question number 1 yesterday, if I show question number 1, 2 again and again, then how it would we move forward? Why you did not do question number 1 yesterday? If I keep on playing on the same question and keep on repeating on the same question, then how would I move forward and explain the next question? Quickly, yes, class, those who are still on question number 3, please complete it and raise your hands. If we keep on playing on the old ground all the time, we can't move forward. Ali Murtuza, when I'll upload this document, you can check which question you have not done, then you will copy it down from there. I will upload all 4 questions, okay, for your convenience this time, but not for the next time. Yes. Look, Abdurrahman, bit number 5, chlorine is the most important chemical which is used in chemical industries to produce thousands of compounds such as bleaching agents, disinfectants, refrigerants, PVC, and drugs. Done. Beta, just 10 minutes are left. This is 10:31. 21 minutes are. No, 20 minutes left. We have 20 minutes. Yes, your class will be ended at 10:50. We have 20 minutes. Okay. Chlorine is the most important chemical which is used in chemical industries. Okay, now I'm moving. Now nobody will write down the question answer. Question number 4. I'm just explaining it. Write down the services of the following scientists in the field of chemistry. Since we have learned about so many, around 35, more than 35 scientists from the PDF I have shown you. We have taken just few most important ones. Okay, first we have taken the all Muslim scientists. Jabir ibn Hayyan, he is popularly known as father of alchemy. If I ask who is father of alchemy, people instantly answer me that Jabir ibn Hayyan. Okay. Again, Muhammad Ali, you said that you have written. Look, quickly copy it down. Okay, question number 4. Father of alchemy, and here in the bracket I have written the period, time period, their time period. So you must have to mention that time period. Okay. Then his contribution, he invented experimental methods for the preparation of nitric acid, hydrochloric acid, and whitehead. He developed method for the extraction of metals from their ores. He developed method for dyeing clothes. These all points should be written lengthwise, okay, vertically in points A, B, C. Then Al-Razi, this time period is also mentioned in the every student must take care to write down the time period in bracket just after the name, just like I have written, okay. Then the points, his contribution, the contribution of that particular scientist should be written lengthwise, vertically in point A and B. Then Al-Biruni, his contribution comes only in one line. That's why there is only 1 point. Then Ibn Sina, his time period is mentioned. His contribution is mentioned over here. Okay. Now, next is Robert Boyle. There are 4 Muslim scientists. Okay. If Jabir ibn Hayyan, Al-Razi, Al-Biruni, and Ibn Sina. Afterwards, yes. Yes, Umar Hamdan. Okay, yes, this is for your homework. Please don't copy it down. This is, I am just explaining that how would you do. After writing down the contribution of or about the one scientist, you will leave 1 line. Okay, there would be a space of 1 line. No doubt if it comes in 2 or 3 pages, it's not a problem. But you have to do very neat and tidy work. There should be no messing up. Okay, there should be no messing up. You don't leave any line between the contribution of 2 or the names of 2. scientists. You should leave one line after completing the contribution or writing about the one scientist. You will leave one line. Okay. Check at your end, Romessa. Then Robert Boyle. After Robert Boyle, it comes. Sorry. Robert Boyle. His contribution comes in 2 points. So I have written it in 2 points. Then I left a space or I left one line. You will leave one line in your copies. Then J. Black, his contribution. Then J. Presley, his contribution. We are adding the space. Then Shelley. Okay. Then you will write down about the Cavendish. Right. Then Lavoisier. Then you will write down about John Dalton. Then J. Brazilius. Then leave one line, Arrhenius. Then last one is M. Faraday. Okay, so all 14 scientists. About there is some 11, 12, 13. There are 13 scientists. Right? So you will write down about these 13 scientists in your copies, and in your exams, we will give you, out of these 13, we will give you any 3 or 4 to write them about their contribution. Okay, and their time period is most important. You have to mention it. You have to write down about their time period again. How many? 13 scientists. 13 scientists. Sheroz, yes, this is your question number. This is your question number. Sorry, question number 4, and you have to complete it in your homework. Understood? Got it, class? Since this is lengthy, we can't do it here, and it would be done with very carefully. So I ask you to do afterwards when you have plenty of time to complete this work. Okay, fine. Now I'm going to share the PDF of our chemistry book. Yes, we have done till here. We have done so many. We have learned about so many scientists. Yesterday, if you remember, till here we have done. We have learned also about the importance of chemistry, and now I want you people to identify and list down the chemistry in your home. Now start. Imagine the different chemicals your mother, your sisters, or you use at your home, which belong to chemistry. Different chemicals. Can you start writing the name? If you remember them, start writing your names in the chat window one by one. Like I'll give you one hint over here. Disinfectant, like Dettol. Dettol we use, it's a chemical. Now start writing different things which you use, different chemicals which you use. Some chemicals we use in our for seasoning our food, for flavoring our food. Start writing their names: baking soda, sanitizer, good, and cutting onion. Cutting onion is not a, it's an action. Amna, cutting an onion is an action. Onion has different compounds in it, but we can't say that it's a chemical right now because we eat it. Okay. King Tox, yes, spray, mosquito spray. So Maya, sanitizer, yes. Soap, using soap. Abdul Rahman, it's an action. Soap or shampoos or face washes, conditioners, or yes, Panadol medicine. So many, yes, right. Harpic, good. Glass cleaner spray, good. Anything else? Detergents, right. Lotion, yes, right. These are all chemicals. Yes, Harpic. And perfumes, good. Deodorants, lemon mix, washing powders, perfumes, right? Yes, there are so many. There are so many. Window cleaner, yes, right, Hajra. So there are so many things which we use, yes, shampoo, which we use as vinegar. Vinegar is a chemical. Bleaching agents, bleach, we use color bleach, or we use white bleach for washing the tiles, or for cleaning our bathrooms. For different purposes we use bleach. Right, now let's see. Acha, next thing is, yes, air freshener, right? Shoe polishes, yes, right, good. Shoe polishes, right? Air freshener. Okay, now we stop it. Now look here. First question we have done, identify and list down the chemistry in your home. Second question, how can you relate living things with chemistry? Again, I'm going to tell, I had first class on day before yesterday, I told you people that how would we means the living things are related with chemistry, because in our body there are so many elements. Our body are made up of so many elements or compounds. First of all, we eat food. It has carbon, hydrogen, oxygen. We eat rice, bread, vegetables, meat. Every type of food we eat, it has different types of chemicals or elements which are adding up in our cells and tissues. Further, when we drink water, it's a compound, it's a part of our body. Water is a compound, it is the chemical compound of two elements, hydrogen and oxygen. Likewise, hormones, enzymes, which you must have heard the names of hormones and enzymes in chapter digestion, that enzymes are particular types of protein. They are present in our body, they are chemically made in our body on its own. Different parts of our body, they produce enzyme and hormones to speed up the chemical reaction. Hormones have their own particular functions. However, enzymes, they speed up the chemical reaction. One chemical reaction is digestion. There are so many digestive enzymes. Likewise, in plants carry out photosynthesis. When they carry out photosynthesis, they absorb carbon dioxide gas and they take water. Both are compounds. Carbon dioxide gas and water, both are compounds. And when they react chemically, photosynthesis, keep remember that photosynthesis is a chemical reaction between uh, carbon dioxide and water, and after a chemical reaction we get sugar, and oxygen gas is liberated in the air. Okay, so sugar is also a compound. Sugar is present in the plant, carbon dioxide is present in the plant, water is present in the plant. These things, carbon dioxide we exhale, we inhale oxygen gas. There are so many elements and compounds are present, so our body is related to all the living things, whether and human beings, animals and plants, they are all related to chemistry in this way. Okay, understood? Got it? Yes. Blood, yes, blood is a compound. There are so many chemical reactions that are taking place, taken place in our chemical in our blood. So chemistry is related to living things or living structure in this way. Now, next we are going to, here they ask, do you know that how do we use salts in our society? We use so many different types of salt. You have known just about the sodium chloride. That is the common table salt that we use in our food for tasting, for flavoring. But there in chemistry, there are so many compounds which are salt in nature, and they are named here. They are named sodium nitrite, sodium sulfide, sodium citrate, silver salts, and sodium chloride. In industry it is used in fertilizer and agriculture. अमोनियम सल्फेट, जो फर्टिलाइजर हम प्लांट्स के और या फील्ड्स में खेतों में यूज करते हैं, दैट इज कॉल्ड अमोनियम सल्फेट. Right, ammonium sulfate, ammonium nitrate, they are required by plants for their better growth and development. Okay, likewise plaster of Paris, commonly it is called plaster of Paris. We know that it's plaster of Paris when anybody got fractured, and the plaster that is being put on the hand or the fractured part to support it, it is called plaster of Paris. But actually the chemical compound which is here, the salt is a chemical compound. Okay, So calcium, its chemical name is calcium sulfate. You should remember that from now onwards. You should remember that plaster of Paris. It's a common name, and chemical name is calcium sulfate. It is a salt. Okay, sodium chloride. Like sodium chloride is a chemical name, and common name is table salt. Common name is table salt. Yes. Yes. Sodium chloride. Common name is sodium common name is table salt. We use in taste flavoring the food. So in our society, we use the salts in different ways. Like we use the salt for food preservatives. Okay, we use the salts. Yes, Halima. First, we use the salts as food preservatives: sodium nitrite, sodium sulfide, sodium citrate. Food preservatives, like they are present in vinegar, they are present in different. You must have seen in shopping in marts that in bottles there are different preservatives are displayed. So different types of salts are being used and their names are written over here. You have to learn them and you have to learn it. Okay. One thing I want to tell you people that I have uploaded all these pages, so you should go through these pages again and again to learn them because you don't have the books right now. Silver salt, they are used in photography. Okay, in photographic plates, silver salts are used. Sodium chloride are used in industry like seasoning the food. Look here, they have shown the containers of chips and different salts, different types of items which we use in our daily basis in cooking. So these are the sodium chloride is used over there. Then fertilizers, so ammonium sulfate and ammonium nitrate are used. Sodium chloride, the common table salt we use in our home. And last one, the plaster of Paris again. Is what is its chemical name? Calcium sulfate. What is its chemical name? Calcium sulfate. Okay, understood? Got it? So in this way, we use sodium in our society, salts in our society. These are all salts. We use them for different purposes. Okay, got it? Now, if you have any question, please let me know. If you have any question, yes, then write it down. Write it down. I'm not going to unmute you people. Just write it down. Clear? Okay. So just a minute. Now, branches of chemistry, we will cover this topic in our next class. In the next week on 17, on Tuesday. In the next week, we will start biology. And then whenever we will look how we carry all these three top subjects: physics, chemistry, and biology. In 1 week, we continue with chemistry. Then in the second week, biology. In third week, physics. Then we again come to chemistry. Means in the fourth week, you will come again to learn chemistry. Then we will start these branches of chemistry. Okay. I have uploaded all these pages. Go through them again and again. Right now, I'm unmuting one of you to read aloud, like Sumaya. Sumaya, turn on your mic and start reading
Yes,
it.
Miss.
Turn on your mic. Yes. Now start reading it.
Branches of chemistry.
Yes.
As we know that chemistry is serving humanity everywhere in our environment. Due to this wide scope, chemistry is divided in following main branches. Physical
Okay, just a minute,
chemistry.
Just a minute. This is called scope, not a scoop. Scoop is for ice cream. Ice cream scoop. This is scope. Okay, there is single O, so we call it scope. Okay, continue.
Physical chemistry is the branch of chemistry which deals with relationship between composition and physical properties of matter with the changes in them. It deals with the law and principles governing the combination of atoms and molecules in chemical reactions.
Organic chemistry.
Organic chemistry. Organic chemistry is the branch of chemistry which deals with hydrocarbon and their derivatives. Organic chemistry is the study of structure, properties, composition, reactions, and preparation of carbon-containing compounds, which include hydrocarbon except oxide, carbonate, bicarbonate, and cyanides. The gasoline, plastic, Detergent, dyes, food additives, natural gas, and medicines are